everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the 100 Baby SMP. I hope all of you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. So in today's episode, I actually have to show you around the village because I've actually done quite a bit of work. I haven't even told my other team members this yet, but I guess they'll see it in this video. But I did a few things in the village, so I want to show you guys all that. And then I'm also going to show you where I'm going to build my future house, and then we're going to go on a little quest for some cows and or other animals. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So if you guys notice, there are no longer any farms in the village. If you remember from the first episode, there was a little farm here, there was like 2 here, and I think there was 1 over there or something like that, but I removed all of those, and the reason being is because I made one perfect little farm. Well, I shouldn't say it's perfect, but it's a pretty big farm right over here, and it can be expanded in the future because we can expand it that way, and we can expand it that way as well if we get rid of that mountain. But yeah, so here's our farm. We have a bunch of carrots, potatoes, we have wheat, beetroot, garlic, and then we have melons, and eventually, once I find some pumpkins, I'll start growing some pumpkins as well. Although there's tons of other things that we can grow because we do have Pam's harvest craft, so that is something that we can expand our farm into in the future as well. But just for now, this is what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good, a lot better than just the random farms that we have going. And I was on quite a bit, so I did, already get our little stuff started. So, we have a few stacks of potatoes, and then I know we had a few stacks of carrots, but I think I ate two stacks while I was on the server working on stuff, so those are gone. In other news though, we have our farms over here, and then I redid them to make it a little bit more even. So we have 4 sections here. This one is for our cows, obviously. I have only found this cow, however. The regular Minecraft vanilla mobs are very hard to find now, because ever since we got rid of Animania, no vanilla mobs are gonna spawn in any chunk that you have already preloaded. So to find that cow right there, I had to go very, very far away to find it in a chunk that has never been loaded before, and I finally found one. And actually I have a marker, a little waypoint set up right there that says cows, because there's 1 more cow there. And the way that I'm transporting them back is through these animal nets, which is part of the hatchery mod, which I'll get into that here in a second. But they come in super handy because you can literally transport any type of vanilla mob using these, so super handy. Okay, so I guess now we can get into the hatchery mod. And this is something that I did not even know we had last season. I don't know where I was, but apparently we had a mod called Hatchery, and I didn't explore that mod at all last season, but this season I'm kind of really getting into it. I really like it. So basically, you have the first part of the hatchery mod, which is kind of like the nesting pins and the feeders and all of that stuff, because you can literally put the chickens in these little nesting pins, connect them to hoppers, connect them to a chest, and then everything just gets filtered into a chest, which is actually really, really nice. I like that a lot. However, the second part to this mod is that you can actually craft different, well, I shouldn't say craft, but you can actually breed different types of chickens together to create these superior chickens. So I'm gonna show you guys that right now. I'm sure some of you are very familiar with this mod. Me, however, I am not. So let's say, for instance, if we wanted a diamond chicken, which literally lays diamonds, then you would need to breed a glass chicken and a gold chicken. And this is how you would make a glass chicken. You have to breed these 2 together, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot that goes into it because the percents are a little bit low, so you know, kind of one of those things that you have to keep trying. And then there's also kind of like the more simplistic chickens, like this one over here, which is just a red chicken. And literally how you make that is you just get a regular old egg and then craft it with a rose red dye, and then you'll get a red egg. You put it in the little egg nest, it hatches, and then you'll get a red chicken, and it lays rose red dye. So you can have an infinite source of rose red dye if you wanted to, which actually I think I might end up putting him in this one. I'm honestly thinking I might. So like, let's take this guy out. Let's put him down. Let's pick you up and let's put you here. Perfect. Okay, so now when he drops the rose red dye, it should go into this chest. So that'll be handy dandy. I like it. But I think that that's basically it for the hatchery mod, at least over here. I'm very excited to get like more into that mod. However, there are a couple of things in my temporary house over here that I want to show you. So we have these things. So these things right here, they're all part of the hatchery mod, and this took me a long time to figure out because I don't know why, but there's really not any like videos really explaining the mod in detail. So yeah, it took me a while to figure this out, but I finally got it. So I really wanted to make this lucky egg machine, which I had no clue what it was, but in order to make that, you have to make like a circuit board, and in order to do that, you have to like get paper shreds, and you have to get those by shredding paper in a shredder. But both of these things have to be powered, and the only thing that powers them is this generator, and its fuel is literally the chicken poop. It was a very difficult process to getting this to actually work, but I'm very excited that I got it to. So now I have my lucky egg machine, and from what I understand, you basically put in eggs and then you put in plastic, which plastic is made by shredding the paper, or feathers I should say. It's feathers. You shred feathers, then you get feather little shreds, and then you smelt that and you get plastic. Don't know how all that works, but it does. So you put those in there, and right now I only have 2 eggs and 122 plastic, and I don't really know the ratio as to which they kind of spawn here, or they smelt I should say, but as of right now I actually have 4, and I have tested these out off camera, but I'll show you guys what they are. So from what I get, the only thing that comes out of these is dye. I haven't gotten anything like any one of these eggs that has like something really special in it, so I'm pretty sure it's just meant to be like a fun, like almost Easter egg sort of thing. So let's open one. I didn't get anything in that. Okay, I got flint, got a cocoa bean, and let's see what else we get. We got a skeleton skull. Okay, so that's, I mean, it's not too terrible. It's not that bad. So I don't know. That's basically all that you can get out of those. I opened about, I think it was like 6 or 10 or something like that, and I just got a bunch of dye from them, all different colors of dye. But I think that completes my little explanation of the hatchery mod, and now we're gonna head over here to this little autumn land across the river, because in my last video I asked you guys where you thought that I should live, and at least a couple of you said that across the river in the autumn land would be a really good place to build my house. So that's where I'm going to start building. I did clear out a little bit of this land here, and I did place down a sign. I said, Hope's area, back the heck off, it is claimed. So that's there, and then I put down a bunch of chests. There's nothing in these just yet. They're just kind of there. I'm not using them for anything, not right at the moment. Eventually, I'm probably gonna have to remove this mountain. I really don't want this mountain here, because it just kind of blocks the view of the river and everything. So I'm gonna have to get rid of that, which is it's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but it'll be okay, because like it'll look so much better with this mountain gone. Oh yes, it will. It'll be beautiful. But that's where I'm going to be building my house, thanks to you guys. Now, I also want to talk about next episode, because I might as well go ahead and bring that up. So in next episode, I'm actually going to start looking for a partner. And the reason I say partner is because this season, I am basing it all off of what you guys want. So down in the description below, there will be a poll that will determine whether I choose a male or a female to be my lovely partner. I thought this would be something a little bit different. It might not, the results might not be any different than my past couple of seasons doing 100 Baby. But, might as well give it a shot, and this will all be based off of what you guys decide. So, if you want me to have a wife, then be sure to vote that down in the poll. Or if you want me to have a husband, then be sure to vote that as well. And then we'll see what you guys want me to have for my partner. And then once you guys decide, what gender should be my partner, then I'm going to get like a bunch of them together, and then I'll make another poll, and you guys can vote on who you want me to marry. So it'll be very exciting, so look forward to that. I'm super excited about it. But yeah, okay, so I think that's out of the way. I guess I should explain where I'm going. I'm sure that you guys probably already know, because there's a waypoint. But I'm gonna go see if I can capture this other cow, because we need him, because we need to start breeding the cows together. If I can find some pigs, that would be good too, but eventually we're gonna run out of food. That's my only problem, and trust me, you cannot live off of carrots, because I went through 2 stacks of them so fast. So if I can get a cow farm started, it would be really good. The cow was right here. I remember him being right here. Where did you go? Wait, I hear him. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's over here. You're sneaky. Okay, come here. Thank you. I took ya. Okay, so that's good enough to at least start our cow farm, because then we'll have 2, and then we can start breeding those 2 together. Eventually, I would like to come back over here and see if we can find some other types of animals. We can't breed chickens together because of the hatchery mod. It just doesn't work like that. So you're kind of stuck to like sheep, pigs, or cows for food. So we're gonna have to start finding some of those. I've already been in this direction and I did not see anything, and yes, I did get that as well. I did get my first inventory pet. That's also something I need to mention, because I spent so long on the server the last couple days, and I feel like I've done so much, and then when I go to record like this and like I explain it, it seems like I barely did anything. But I did get my first inventory pet. I think it was a blaze, if I'm not mistaken. And then I ended up getting I think it was a chicken, and also a Enderman from a couple other ones. But yeah. But I think that that's about it. I'm sure I've missed something that I needed to tell you guys, but for right now, I believe that that's it. So let's head back to our temporary house and go ahead and put down our cow. Can I just make a petition to like rid the whole world of poison ivy? I keep stepping on that stuff and I hate it. Actually, you know what? I did remember something that I need to tell you guys. But I'll do that right after I set down our cow, and then I also have some wheat so we can start breeding them. Okay, let's do this. Come in here, and there's your little mate. Let's breed you two together. Have a baby. It's a baby! Yes! Okay, now we're gonna start having lots of babies. I'm gonna put this wheat in this chest, so people, my other team members, can start breeding those as well. But I did remember one thing that I can mention to you guys, because I totally forgot about this, but we did add another mod to the server, and that's actually I think it's called Howling Moon. It basically adds werewolves to Minecraft. That's actually what all of these guys are. They're hunters. Some of them are holding like little orbs. I don't know if I can find one, but some of them are holding like swords and like little blue orbs. I don't know exactly what those are for. But yeah, so that mod is interesting, especially since I became a werewolf literally within like 10 minutes of Katie adding it to the server. I did not even know that I was infected, and then my screen went red, it became nighttime, and then boom, I was a beautiful white werewolf. It's interesting. But anyways, now I'm not a werewolf. As you guys can see, look, it says status is normal. It does not say infected, so that's good. But yeah, so we do have that mod. We have to be extremely careful to not be outside during a full moon, because those things are fast and they will attack you. I don't know, Jess was on the server earlier and said that one of the werewolves like opened their door, which is really scary. I didn't even know that was possible, but that is what they said, which is really scary, because you know, if they can, then we have to really guard like our house and stuff, because once we start having children, we do not want a werewolf coming in there and like infecting all of them, and then we're gonna have like werewolf babies, and yeah, that would not be very good. But yeah, so we do have a new mod. It makes things interesting, that's for sure. But I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to show you. So I think that this is gonna be the end of the episode. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and be sure to check down in the description and vote on that poll. And other than that, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.